Withholding tax India. How to process withholding tax we discuss now. So two kind of scenarios we create. One scenario is invoice entry without purchase order. Second thing is we create one purchase order, service purchase order, and we create some provision and we post the invoice and utilize the provision, remittance Chalana generation, Chalana update, right? We do all the steps now. Now we create invoice entry without purchase order. So go to application, create supplier invoice, invoice advanced. Invoice date, today's date. Reference 123. Amount 1180. Currency INR. Business place 1810 and section code also 1810. Go to detail section where we give the invoicing party 1830030 is relevant to TDS. Come to basic data tab. GST partner, I am giving same invoicing party and place of supply is GJ, Gujarat. And come to GL account section. GL account purchased services. Search. Purchased services. Amount 1000. Tax IGST. Cost center 18101101. Click on messages. No messages there. One warning message is there that we can ignore and post. Document number is generated 297 51056000297 is the invoice document number and the FI document number is 5150158 is the FI document. We'll see FI document. So just click on other invoice document. So this is the invoice document just now we posted. Follow on document. So this is the accounting document. We'll see what is the accounting document, what is the accounting entry. Line items section, you can see this is the entry. So 1000 is the purchased services and 18% GST. That is 18% on 1000, 180. And withholding tax is 10. 1% on the base amount. Withholding tax TDS provision entries. So we need to understand this scenario properly. End of the month, right? We posted service entry and we posted service PO and we posted service entry confirmation. The accounting document is purchase services to GRIR account, offset account 1000. So then, but I did not receive invoice at the end of the month. So now we need to create provision for this service entry, service receipt. So TDS provision account is debit and withholding tax account is credit, 10 rupees. 1% TDS on purchased services. Invoice received, we created provision, then we received invoice, then GRIR account is debit, input IGST is debit, that is 18% GST on 1000, payable domestic 1170, and withholding tax is credit 10 rupees. So invoice receipt level system will post this entry, and again we created already provision. Now we received invoice. We need to utilize that provision to clear the already created provision. So now, so previously the withholding tax account, TDS provision account is debit and withholding tax account is credit. Now utilization of provision proportionately withholding tax account is debit and TDS provision account is credit. So this is utilization entry. So whenever we create remittance challan, so withholding tax account and withholding tax debit and credit, these two entries nothing but provision entries. This system will clear it off, the debit and credit of the withholding tax. Now the 10 rupees withholding tax that will be paid to the government, then credit is bank transfer. These are all the very important accounting documents, and people, sometimes the business users will not accept to create the provision. Generally, we collect all the invoices at the month end and we will post them. So you still open invoice is there. As per the legality, we need to create the provision. Now we create service purchase order. Go to application, manage purchase orders, manage purchase order. Click on create. Supplier 1830030. Purchasing group 001. Now click on create items. Service PO. Material group for services. Click on details. Quantity 10. Each quantity 100 rupees. 100 rupees is the price for each quantity. Account assignment category K, cost center, and we need to give HSN code also. I'm giving whatever available, I'm giving that HSN code. We should give proper HSN code. So product type group, services. GL account, I will select the cost center 18101101 and click on purchased services. Select purchased services. So apply. We'll check is there any messages. So these are all the warning messages. Ignore them and apply. Click on order. Purchase order is created. Go to, this is the purchase order 4550415. Go to purchase order release. So this is the purchase order approval process triggered and approved. Submit. Close. We created purchase order. Now we received services. We are trying to confirm the services. We are going to post a service entry sheet. So go to application, manage service entry sheets, lean services, create, services, purchase order 4550415 is our purchase order. So select purchase order, add to the service entry. Give posting date for goods receipt, service receipts. Click on details navigation. Performance period. I'm giving today's date. Quantity 10. Final entry. Select final entry. No pending services confirm against this PO. Apply. Create. So send for approval. So click on process flow. So this is the process flow. Purchase order is created and service entry sheet is posted and goods receipt, services receipt posted. What is the accounting document for this? We'll check it. Material document. This is the material document. Process flow. Accounting document. Document display. Line items. This is what our entry. Service entry. So purchased services debit and GRIR clearing offset account is credit. Create provision. When we create provision, we posted service entry sheet, but we did not receive invoice from the supplier. Then we need to create the provision. So enter provision, go to application, enter provision. Enter provisions India. Year 2024. Company code 1810. GL account, this is nothing but GRIR account. So this account will give you a picture of open items, invoices not yet received. Those cases system will, by using this GL account only, system will find. Invoicing party 1830003 2030 plant 1810 service entry sheet GR date. I'm giving today, but generally we give month, entire month. Process only goods related POs. Posting dates, date, today's date. Run. Click on run. Now, TDS type I1 and TDS code I1. Section code 1810. Now, simulate whether, so here tax amount fields they are right. The tax amount, this information will update. Click on simulate. So system updated this tax amount, the 10 rupees. TDS is 1% on the base amount. Save. System posted the document 587. 587 is the provision document. Provision document. What is the entry? Withholding tax is credit minus amount credit and TDS provision is debit. So ultimately entry is TDS provision JBIN account is debit and withholding tax account is credit. System created the provision. We created provision. Now I am posting invoice. Go to application, create supplier invoice. Advanced. Invoice date. Invoice number. Amount. $1180 and currency INR. Business place 1810, section code 1810. GJ, place of supply Gujarat. Purchase order number 4550415. Simulate. So here withholding tax is credit. Back. Post. Entry will check document. So 5100000159 is the accounting document. So now we posted an invoice. So already we created some provision against this invoice. So now I want to utilize that provision. The transaction application is utilize provision. Utilize provisions India. So run program in test mode. Year 2024. Invoicing party 1830030. Posting date is today's date. We'll check in test run. So 587 system picked. This is the invoice document number. Go back, remove the test run. System will generate the document. Remove run program in test mode. and run. So system created reversal of the provision document. What is this entry? We'll check. So withholding tax account is debit. TDS provision JVIN is credit. So this entry is posted. That reversal of that exact provision. System will do this proportionately. So invoice amount is 1000, but we received service for 500. So system will create a provision for 500 only, and how much amount we did invoice for that particular amount only system will reverse. So proportionately it will do. Now we create remittance challan. We created 2 challans. One is without purchase order we created one invoice, and with the purchase order we created one invoice. In the 2 invoices, 20 rupees we collected as a TDS. Now we are going to create remittance challan for the 20. So the provision entry debit credit, that also will come. So now go to application, create remittance challan. Company code 1810, year 2024, section code 1810. Posting date I am giving month. Entire month we give posting dates. So chalana will be created for month. Section 19IA. Against this section we deducted TDS. Supplier 183 00030. Document date, bank account, bank transfer account. So I am using this account. So recipient type we should give, but supplier level we did not assign recipient type. That is why it is not. It will not accept. So it will check whatever the recipient type here we give, that should be there in the supplier master record. So system will throw warning message. Ignore them. So this is warning message. Ignore them. Now system proposed 1 rupee. Document to overview. Sorry, here we need to give the bank details. HDFC Bank. Enter. Enter. So the SCA documents there, these 2 documents, nothing but provision creation and provision utilization. So this 10 and 10. So these 2 are the provision utilization. So click on document. So 10 rupees would be the outgoing payment. So 20 document post. Clearing document is created. Clearing document is created. This is the document number. So ultimately, we created 2 invoices. Right now, we selected 2 invoices. One invoice is for without purchase order. Other invoices is for with the purchase order. So the provision entry also there. Totally, we are paying 20 rupees to the government. This is the document number. Now we create bank Challan update. So previous step, we created Remittance Challan, and now we update that bank Challan. So go to application, update bank Challan. Year 2024, Chalana clearing number 589, and bank Chalana number I am giving 589. I am giving external number that will come from external. So we need to update that number here, and the Chalana date, today's date. Bank key. This is the bank key. Against this, from this bank we took the Challan, and this should BSR code should be, banker will give this BSR code. BSR code should be 7 digits. 1 2 3 5 8 9. I'm just giving this code. Run. So now we see this is the document number. This is the internal Chalana number. This is the external Chalana number. So from this bank we paid. Now we see the report. So India withholding tax TDS TCS status report India. So company code 1810 and year 2024, section code 1810, and official withholding tax key 19IA. Okay, so month, December month. Okay, I just want to this consolidated report. So run. Supplier or customer it is expecting. I give supplier number. So now just little go up. So our Chalana number. This is the Chalana number. So if you look at this, see, these two are the documents. So against these two documents, system generated the Challan. So this is the Challan number. So we paid 20 rupees, and for this 20 rupees, system will post, and we can see in the report.